That's good teamwork from the Lions, really making Turk Telekom's defense have to guard multiple actions. Here's Smith looking for a pass. Down low, and they're going to call a foul. Rai puts his hand up and says it's me. Let's have a look here. It's very nice of Aaron Rai to take the foul. An offensive foul, it looks like.
Offensive foul called against number 7.
It is number 7, Alexandra. So that's a turnover. Adamu will bring the ball up. Magusti. Williams trying to get a good screen for him. They hedge him. And Williams throws the ball up. Aaron Rai, good job. Decision not to shoot it. Magusti strings it. Smith. 12 points last game. His best one was his first game, 17 from Lazio at home. Nice little handoff weave at the top, decides to let it go. Smith, no. Magusti gets it to Adamu, fakes, drives, kicks it to Rai. Ten seconds in, Magusti puts the jets on, floats in the air, but is on the back of Alexandra's back. So it will stay with London Lions, but 6 seconds on the clock. Here, look, just kind of tries to pass, but off of Alexandra's back. Right. Shot clock starting to die now. He's got to go. Skips in, hangs in the air, and one! Aaron Rai with the strong finish. And Aaron Rai, as the sub comes in, really trying to find his lane and his purpose and, you know, his role in this team. He's a returner to the London Lions. He's taken the captain shield from Obi Soko as he's out, injured. His best game is 6 points in their first one. Misses the free throw, though. And they'll get into their offense. Little Iverson screen at the top. Simonovic sets that screen as asking for the ball. He's got the mismatch. They've missed him down low. And good hands. And here comes London Lions. They've got numbers, 4-on-2. They decide to not go for the transition quick bucket. Williams. Looking for a pass. Gets it to Scott. He'll line a 3 up. Back iron. He'll drive here. Lovely pass. Nutmegs him. Doesn't get it to go in, though. And one. That's a good job. Ezdemirolu sticking with it. Here it is. And Scott slaps that hand. An easy call. The right call. Coach Jan trying to keep his boys motivated as they're on the road. They were away last week at Trento. So he knocks that one down. Still this full court press. Just making things a little difficult. And a trap. Magusti finds Scott down to Williams. And they call a travel around these sides of town. You need an oyster. So Williams with the travel. And he turns it over. Tariq Phillip into the game. Adamu will go to the bench. Turk Telekom making the ball all the way around. Smith looking for something a little disjointed. Nobody's even had a look at the basket, but Smith's got to go now as it's running down. Nice floater. And a good tip-in from Alexandra.
Alexander.
Right, misses Scott. Oh, and stolen. He's on his own. Oh, he's blown the layup. Got too fancy and didn't get the job done. And Scott comes down, and the ball just slipping out of Williams' hands. Both teams getting a bit sloppy, and Smith just walks straight into that one. And Rye gets the rebound. The ball touches the top of the backboard. It's okay. It's if it hits the clock, it's out of bounds. Here comes McGusty. 7 on the clock. Finds Scott and travel. And you've got to get that ball down quickly. So a timeout's been called. 1-point game. And the Lions want to talk about it, get themselves back. Both teams need to talk about it, in my opinion. Just a bit out of sync. They managed to settle into the game quite quickly. But just got a bit sloppy with the ball. So there it is. Turk Telekom taking the lead as there's a timeout.
Is it you? Are you the lucky seat winner? No, not today. Who else we got in the house? We need to get some energy in here. Do you want the lucky seat? Is it you? Make sure you're following on social media if you're on your podcast. Come on, we need to find our lucky seat winner. One more time, if you want to be upgraded, let me hear you make some noise.
Oh, a lovely atmosphere here in the Copper Box Arena in the London Olympic Park. Holds around 6,000. This little crowd. The graphics was incorrect, so the actual score is London Lions 9, Turk Telekom 8. So we'll sort that out for you. So 4 minutes 20 left in this first quarter.
That means your Lions are on defense.
As the Morolu brings the ball up, waiting, probing, seeing what he can get. Gets it back, drives. He does such a good job keeping the defense behind him, but can't get the finish. Phillips will bring the ball up. Here's McGusty, back to Phillips. He was on fire. That last Trento gave from the three-point line. It was incredible. Now shots at 5. Now he's got to go. Ball is broken up, but it's 2 seconds. Rye's got to shoot it. Doesn't get it off in time. Shot clock violation. Good defense from Turk Telekom. Just smothering the Lions.
Substitution. Goal slot heads to the bench. Number 31, Dean Williams checks in.
So Dean Williams into the game. Had those 2 crucial free throws in their Chemnitz game that won them the game. Only by 2, and it was his free throws. Here's Smith on the dime. Stops and splashes it in. It's nothing but net. Good job from Smith. That looks lovely. That's his first bucket of the evening. McGusty. And he will let one rip. Williams, good rebound, resets their offense. Oh, stolen right out of the air. Easy to read. Vivol with the ball. Oh, super pass. Overshoots it. And the three-point line, not so kind, but their percentage is only 26.7%. Here's Philip. Bumps his way through, takes the contact, drops the defender on the floor, shakes it off, and one. And a lovely job from Tariq Phillips to stay composed, to make sure the defender and the ball went in the bucket. And Tariq Phillips brings so much leadership on this team, as you can see him talking. The GB guard for Great Britain was with them for the Eurobasket. Misses that. Randall, though, number 2, has just subbed in the game for London Lions. His first minutes here. Just defending the ball. Oh, gets it. Shoot that. Nice footwork. He can dance. I thought he could have shot the first one. Dermaz with the fancy footwork. It's Phillips trying to get something to go. Shot clock starting to make its way down, so Phillips lets it go. Good rebound and a foul.
Foul call against number 16, Gabriel. Substitution checking into the ball game.
So Lakusunas with the foul.
Number 13, Jonathan Williams heads to the bench.
Carlos from Lithuania joined the team, I think it's about 3 weeks now, maybe just under a month. He was brought in. So some different pieces the Lions have brought in the last couple of weeks. Big injuries have happened. Trying to get themselves going here. Here's Allman. Nice crossover, that looks good. It rims in and out, and a good tap back in. And Bankston, always there. I've brought him up at the top of the broadcast because he's able to not only protect the rim, but score at the rim. 12 points, 5 rebounds from the last game. Here's Phillips. He's got the mismatch from Bankston. Here's a 3. And strokes it in. Carlos Lakusunas with his first bucket. Under a minute now. A little double team from Lions. Allman. This is a nice turnaround. Oh, this is overpassed, but Bankston's able to do something. Hits the rim. Good defense from Lions. Here they come. They're going to take their time. A little bit out of sync here, so Tariq Phillips has to go himself. Double clutches and make it 2 and 1. Tariq Phillips gets hit in the eye, then the bump. His concentration is always at 100. So, good job from Tariq. Missed his last free throw. It's only shooting 33% this EuroCup, so one thing he does need to do is clean up that free throw line, and he misses it, but he gets his own rebound. I spoke about this before. I used to have to run. If you miss the free throw box out, that's a no-no because it gives them an extra chance. Here he comes. Tariq Phillips stops on the dime. No, back of the iron. Phillips able to pop it back in. Scott. And can't get it to go. Bankston gets the rebound. Bankston, excuse me. Well, there it is. The first quarter in the bag. What a good start to the game. London Lions 16, Turk Telekom 14. Well, 10 second chance points for Turk Telekom, able to hit the boards and give themselves extra possessions and keep the score rolling over. Let's have a little highlight reel of the first quarter. And everyone really got involved. There was a moment. That was the first bucket from Augusti. You can't get any easier. And then Jordan Usher walks into a three. Some good team basketball from the Lions. So they're able to get themselves going. Turk Telekom only down 2. Tariq Phillips, though, been strong to the bucket. They've knocked down a couple threes. And the Lions are 2 from 6 from 3. And Turk Telekom are 1 from 6. So like I said, both of these teams have won 2 games in a row. Started the EuroCup campaign a little rocky, losing 2, but then getting themselves together. So both teams on fine form and trying to keep their winning ways in the EuroCup. Second quarter, as we get it going, and Scott hands it off. There's Price. And a quick trigger, he's hit 1 already, make it 2. And Lucas Sunas starting to heat up. So there's his three-point shot with Bankston all in his face. Drains that. We're just waiting. Ball took in, looked like he took a bang and on his back, so it was slow to get up. And here we go. Pumas trying to get themselves in something here. Good patience. Whoa, Bankston. Let the defense fly by and rock the rim. That's a good offense for Turk Telekom. Scott floats, can't get it to go though. And one coming. Well, no, free throws coming, excuse me. Scott, his second-year pro, only 24 years old. Very young, but strong. 14 points last game against Chemnitz. Started all 5 games for London Lions. And Colorado Springs native. Beautiful out that way. Here come Turk Telekom. Trying to stick around. Front iron, good rebound, puts it back in. Evolve with the nice bucket. Oh, here could be his first bucket. No, Scott though. And wide open. Uses the reverse, and he's got his first bucket. Randall for the London Lions in EuroCup. And a call on the floor. Randall puts his hand up.
Foul ball against number 2, Justin Randall. Substitution to Philip will head to the line. Cameron Gusty will raise it. Jordan Usher checks in. Whereas Buteki.
So Philip comes out. Tariq Philip on his start. Really good job from him. 4 points. There's those 2 and 1s. Just really determined. Anyway, out of bounds. 14 seconds. Plenty of time to get the ball into Bankston. Allman glides in and rocks the rim. Put that on the highlight reel for the second quarter. Just elevated up to the top floor. Outstanding work. Here's Randall. Finds Price. McGusty. Yes, indeed. And that's twice now where he's just able to put the Jets on, and there's no help defense. We picked him out for a guy to watch at the start of the game. Here he goes again. Here's the bomb and a foul as the referee catches Carl Allman. Look at this. Drives past. I really wanted to see the dunk again. All right, here it is. They must have heard me. Thank you. And on Scott and made him look like a poster. Woo! That's a lovely job, Allman. So Allman is saying that. 1 second, there's a foul. I thought he showed the square in the air, which means the coach's review. I hate when players try and force the coach's review, but I don't know, it was sorted out of bounds, got kicked, tipped out of bounds. Here comes Aaron Rye into the game.
And it will be Turk Telekom to inbound from the sideline. Lions on defense.
So taking their time. Oh, that's a lot of contact on Price. That's definitely going to be his foul. Good job from DeVol. Just a little hezzy crossover between the legs and takes on McGusty and Price. So goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 25-21. All right. McGusty sorts them all out. Adamu goes to Price. McGusty wide open, can't get it to go. Price, lovely rebound with the foul. And the flex, that's a big, big rebound from Mr. Price. And Ethan Price doing a good job on the boards. And he knocks that one down. London Lions averaging 8 offensive rebounds a game. Turk Telekom only 5. Allman. Oh, the ball's come off of his foot. Has to scoop it back up. Adamu all over him. Turn around, bumps, and one. Lovely jump. And Allman putting his team on his back. Look at that, that's fine handles, good footwork, good patience. And just that up fake gets Adamu in the air, where then he can get into his body. If you're a young basketball player, definitely steal that move.
3-point play complete.
So Magusti. Usher is guarding Magusti. Right, Price comes over for the screen, pops to the three-point line, smoothly in. That's a good pick and pop from the big fella. Nice, throw it up. Can't get it to go, and they're going to say foul on Price. I was ready for Bankston to go and dunk it. For Bankston, look at this. The only way you are going to stop him is foul him.
Substitution, Joel Scott heads to the bench. Number 31, Dean Williams chips in. Substitution.
So Scott out of the game. Williams comes in. Both Williams, in fact, are in for London Lions. Dean Williams and Jonathan, excuse me. Williams, so there they are, 31 and 13. So he goes 2 for 2. As he puts his tally to 6, Bankston. Adamu finds Magusti. Comes over to pick. Nice little offense here. Magusti gets pushed by Jordan Usher. They're saying no basket. Push on the floor.
No basket. Foul ball on the floor. Foul given against number 8, Jordan Usher.
Here's the drive, and good decision.
Sideline possession for the Lions.
Adamu to the down substitution. Checking in, Raj Ozomogu checks in. The Turk Telekom, Jordan Usher heads to the bench.
So Jordan Usher has to go to the bench. That's his second personal foul. Don't want to pick up a third before halftime, and the ball's been kicked. The clock will reset to 14. Any kick ball goes back to 14. Williams hands it off. Nope, nice little play. Thought he was going to give it to Williams. Adamu has to come over and save him. 4 seconds on the clock. Here's Williams. He'll line one up. No. Turk Telekom will set their offense. This is a nice back screen. Gives him enough time. Thought he was going to shoot it. He isn't down low. This is great basketball. Nothing you can do, Williams. When Simonovic seals you under the basket. That's 100% every single time he's going to score, especially when he's a 7-footer. Great job. I think Turk Telekom can do a little bit more of that, in my opinion. Try and find the mismatch. Anyway, timeout.
DJ Cats, hit the track, let's go. That's what we're talking about. Keep the vibes going, come on.
Well, why not? put in a little highlight for us while the guys are on a timeout and talking in. Look, good job from the big fella, Simonovic, to seal Williams. There's no help defense. All he's got to do is dunk it. Makes it look easy. Well, you would hope so when you're 7 foot. Some Turkish fans in the building. Oh, yeah, okay. They're having a good time. Like I said, it's a school holiday this week. So a little Beşiktaş shirt there on the right and a Turkish jersey. It's a great atmosphere. Magusti gives it on to Williams, moves it quickly, gets it back. Magusti under pressure. Shot clock running. Oh, they're going to call a block. I was thinking maybe a push off, but referee's all over it. Let's have a look here. Feet just kind of slip under him. There's the Merlu. Let's just check how many fouls he's got. It's his first, so he can afford it. Adamu. Little drive. Has to flick it back out to Williams. He's right down the center and knocks it in. Little handoff. Has to go in the air again. And this is so good from Allman. Carl Allman. Played his last season, actually, at the other Turkish club, Beşiktaş, that's in this group as well. So he's very familiar with Turkish basketball. As he goes to the free throw line. He's a Brooklyn, New York native. New York. I should really put a accent on that, right? Anyway, a couple years in Turkey, Paris basketball also. Some time in the summer league for Miami Heat, so really nice experience with him. Here he is, right down the middle. And fans love it. And there you go. When you don't get that free throw box out, it makes you have to think twice and makes you pay for that mistake. Here's Magusti. Nice little cut from Tariq Phillip. Can't get it to go. Maybe he was a bit too wide open. Should have just used the jump up. Trying to get something going here. 8 seconds on the clock. And fouled. Referee has signaled a knee, saying Williams has come up with that foul. That's his first. Aaron Wright heads out of the game. Scott back in. And Scott's only played 10 minutes today. He's not in foul trouble, so he's okay. So free throw line. There's the Merolu. Played in the EuroLeague on the Turkish national team. Yet again, another experienced piece for Turk Telekom. Phillip. Little back screen action. Magusti comes up to get the ball. Little crossover. Hezi in his bag. Can he finish it? Rims in and out. Williams managing to tiptoe to keep it in. Good job from Williams. Goes down low. Scott sets his feet. And Allman will set Turk Telekom in transition, but London Lions get back, but Allman's causing a couple of problems. Nobody's able to stay in front of him yet. And London Lions over the limit by team fouls, so this will be free throws. The next 3 minutes 32, there's going to be a lot of free throws actually. Turk Telekom on 4 team fouls. As he takes his deep breath and takes his time. And gets that one to go. Shooting 68% this season. Whoa. Not sure who they called that, but Alexandra and Scott, it's called it on Scott. It's really interesting. Let's see that left-hand side of your screen. Oh, I don't know about that. That's an old school box out where you're taught to push back. And that's probably what you're saying. I learned that in high school, ref. Box out, push back, use your behind to get space. So unfortunate with that one, Mr. Scott. That puts Alexandra on the line. As like I said a couple seconds ago, the Lions are over the limit. So 1 from 2.
2-point ball game.
Turk Telekom have taken the lead. 2-point game. Go down low, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. Williams working hard.
Foul ball against number 18 goes for the moment.
As Demirolu.
Number 13.
Let's see, this is a great angle.
Heads to the bench. Number 21, Aaron Wright checks in for him.
And he has a point. He's gone to the referee to have a little talk, and he's saying Williams kind of swooped back. So now both teams at 5 team fouls. So this 3 minutes 17 is going to take some time. A lot of free throws coming up, but we got to knock them down, boys. And that's, both these teams aren't that great. London Lions 56, if you want to be specific, 56.7%, and Turk Telekom 75. So it's not a great number if you ask me. You want to be shooting in the 80s, 85. Obviously, you would like 100%, but 80s is a nice percentage. 56 can lose you games. A little handoff. Smith's coming down, but quick throw up. Wow. So Allman broken up. Phillip trying to get the ball down to Williams, and he's elbowed Allman, and they've called an offensive foul on him.
Foul ball against number 13, Jonathan Williams.
Have a look here. You can see as he comes round, that elbow just clocks him. And an elbow's sharp. It can hurt somebody. So referees all over it, especially if there's a hit to the face. It's important that they protect that player. So Allman hands it off to Smith. They like this kind of weave at the top. And a fall from Williams makes Alexandra open. Seven on the clock. Phillip trying to get his defense up. Good pass from Williams. Gets blocked from behind, and here comes Smith. Trying to find the big fella. Look, find him. And good defense from Rai to just get up under Simonovic. Here's Rai. Williams decides to not shoot that. And you can see Coach Sabonis on the sideline there. And McGusty, gosh, he's smooth, isn't he? Can get to wherever he wants on the floor. Smith gets the screen. Back to Allman. Nice little two-man game. That's lovely job, boys. I like that. I love a two-man game, a high-low.
Let me hear you make some noise for the London
Simonovic gets that pass and scores. So timeout. As it's 40 to 37, Lions down.
Lions merchandise, but right now in the crowd, we're looking for who's got a nice fit. If you've got a nice fit on, you can stand up. Let us know what you're wearing. It's the outfit cam. There you go, you guys are looking fly this evening.
So a three-point game here in Copper Box Arena in the capital. And really, Turk Telekom 16 second chance points have really done a good job taking the lead. Also managed to get 6 points off of London Lions turnovers. They've turned it over 7 times. Turk Telekom only turned it over 3 times. They're doing such a good job looking after it. London Lions averaging those 17 turnovers a game. Okay, Philip. Comes to McGusty, gets the screen from Williams. McGusty swings it on to Philip. Just misses, but good job from Wright to clean up the boards. He works so hard, Aaron Wright. Usually famous for the deceleration Euro step layup, but that time just scores. Allman. He's got Rye on him. 6 on the clock, he's got to go. Floats. Can't get the sting, but a foul, and they're going to say a push.
Foul ball against number 31, Dean Williams.
And it looks like Dean Williams is given that foul, so that's his second. Rye's run to the bench because I think he's cut himself.
Substitution at number 21.
See him holding his hand there.
Number 16, Carlos Luxones checks in to the ball. Heads to the branch.
So even though there's, what was that? I think it was like 3 minutes or so was on the clock when both teams, you can see Aaron Wright has cut his hand somehow, were over the limit, and I thought a lot more free throws were going to come. Alexander 50% from the free throw line. And that time is 100. Knocks them both down. That's what you want. Help that percentage on the season. McGusty. Crosses over, loses his defender. Philip lines it up, knocks it in. That's a big 3, ties up the game, and a timeout. Coach Jean wants to talk about it. He wants a good look, only 20.3 seconds on the clock. He wants to make sure he can get a good-looking basket and go into the locker room at halftime with the lead. Sabonis, on the other hand, looking up at the clock, deciding what he wants to do. We're tied up, 42 apiece.
And coming up at half-time, we have a special guest shooting a half-court shot for an opportunity for everyone in here to get 50% off tickets for Sunday's game. We're celebrating Black History Month, and today we have a very special person in the house. Big shout out to Julius Joseph in the building.
Well, it's a nice three-point shot from Tariq Phillip. Knocked down 3 in a row. That their last game, their last home game versus Trento. He dropped 8 points. Maybe 9, if that's 3, 6, 9. Quick math. So the boys are on the way out. That's last 20.3 seconds. Have to go full court. And Norman will bring the ball up. They don't want to go too soon because you don't want to give the ball back to the Lions to have a shot. Here's Smith. He probes. Smith winds it up from the 3. Nothing but net. Oh, incredible. Wow. Smith gives the lead to Turk Telekom as we go into halftime. What a big-time shot from Mr. Smith. They drew up something to get the defense moving around and having to rotate, and then he just pulled the ball out and waited. So there it is, 45-42. We'll be able to speak to Allman soon, who's been playing so well, 10 points. Had that nice dunk. He's 1 from the three-point line and got to the free throw line as well. 3 from 5. Well, we'll head down courtside and have a chat to him.
Kyle, big second quarter run for you guys. What fueled that?
I just think we got some stops and finally some rebounds, and we were able to execute our offense, be aggressive.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Get some stops, get some good-looking offense. That's the game of basketball. Well, we'll go back down and have listen in to Aaron Rai, what he has to say in the first half.
Aaron, rebounding has been big for you specifically. How important it is to limit Turk Telekom to 1 possession?
Yeah, as a team, they've done a really good job offensive rebounding. They're a big team, and I don't know how many second chance points throw, but it seems like a lot. So we just gotta box out, me individually and as a team, and then we'll get back the lead.
Thank you.
Well, lovely job from Aaron Rai. He has 6 points and 7 rebounds. He's been wonderful. And when you can hit the boards and get easy buckets. Well, here's the first half highlights. There's a bit of everything in here. Some lovely dunks, some three-point shots. McGusty shooting wide open layups is something Turk Telekom probably want to talk about at halftime. Smith also doing a bit of damage. He has 5 points. Carl Alexander from around the rim. The big fella has 9, but the only one in double digits is Carl Allman. On the London Lions side, McGusty is the only player with 9. Tariq Phillip was 7. Nobody in double digits for London Lions. So that's the first half. Really good game where Turk Telekom is able to execute. That always makes the coach happy, right? You come out of the timeout and you're able to get that score. That's one of Aaron Ryan's big rebounds. And Tariq Phillip -3. So there you go. Well, make sure you put the kettle on, get yourself a cup of tea, and join me back for a wonderful second half of EuroCup action. See you soon.
Lobs it up and flushed down one-handed by Justin Smith.
This long two is no good. Now they're going to push forward here to the rim. The rebound to the rim rocker. Amadou Sow.
Here comes Jones. Stops, crosses through, skips in, knew that the defender was coming, and Enoch rocks the rim. I've seen that before. Good job from Enoch to follow up behind Jones to support him. That's an excellent job.
Shot clock's getting low, it's got to be quick. He gets past his man. Oh my goodness, absolutely wiped away by Jordan Parks. A great defensive play with 2:41 to go.
Flynn goes up top. Oh, that's a wonderful bit of skill. Williams hanging in the air, controlling it with the right hand.
Oh, a lovely bounce pass. And the shot is blocked. And you just need a lot more intensity like that.
Oh, nice pass inside. Oh, ejected. Lovely defense. Oh, Yang.
Still, big one, and the alley-oop pass and the slam dunk. What a play! Arnas Velichka leads his team in steals on the season at 2.3 a game. None will be as important as that one.
Oh my goodness, what a rejection that is. Chance to run the other way as well. And the jam at the end of it. What a play from Hapoel Jerusalem. The big stop leading to a two-handed jam. Inside the last 10, Erglu banking on the fact that one shot is all it takes. Brown's going to have to hit a sensational buzzer beater, and he has, and he does. And Besiktas take the win from under the nose of Ty Harrelson. Oh, it's nicely landed at the feet of Miletic. Molinar goes quick. Offensive rebound and pull back. What a play! Dusan Miletic. Huge offensive rebound. They've been getting second chance points all game. Nice pass. What a beautiful. Oh, an even better block though. Miletic with the denial.
Just overall thoughts of the first half.
We got to box out. We got to box out. We got to secure the rebounds.
Thank you.
Well, there's Coach Sabonis. You know him. He's short. I don't know if it's sweet, but he's definitely to the point. He's not happy with these guys. Well, he's only down 3, but like you said, he needs to, his team to box out and get the rebound. They're actually winning the offensive rebound, 10-8. So here's the competition format for you for the EuroCup. Both teams play home and away. There's 2 groups, the A and B, and then the top 2 teams, both groups qualify. So quite a long time till then, and then into the knockout stage. And then those quarterfinals are single knockouts. That's when it gets real juicy and fun. And then into the semifinals and finals, and that's going to be a best of 3 series. So we're still in the regular season, and round 5. Both these teams are 2-2, searching for their 3rd win. And Turk Telekom find themselves up 3. Really back and forth type of game though. But like I said, I really like the second chance points. That's probably what the London Lions head coach, Coach Sabonis, is talking about. 18 second chance points. That is just not going to cut it. They only have 10 second chance points. Zero fast break points for either team. But let's have a look. A nice, a guy that has been balling this first half. It's Carl Ullman, and he's really put a nice reel together, and this had to be the cherry on top of the highlight. Let's just watch that over and over, him skying and dunking on Scott to make it a highlight. So he is the only guy in double digits with 10 points, 2 assists. Getting to the free throw line 5 times, 3 rebounds. Well, the other guy who's been great is Aaron Rye. There's a reverse layup. Aaron Rye 6 points, but 7 rebounds. So he's on a double-double watch. And good for him. He's really, for me, kind of struggled in this EuroCup and even in this team, trying to find his new role. Well, let's have a quick talk and go down to Coach Jacques.
Coach, a good second quarter run from your guys. What did you tell them in the locker room to continue?
I mean, we are giving up too many offensive rebounds. Defensively, we contain, but after that, giving up too many offensive rebounds. We need to control that.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, it seems like both the coaches are on the same wave. Too many offensive rebounds. So no doubt we'll see a lot of box out. Well, we saw Scott go for an old school box out and, you know, shift his body weight back, and he got called for a foul. Those are the kind of fouls you don't mind as a coach, making sure the offensive player doesn't get it. So, just under 3 minutes until we get going. Aaron Wright actually cut his hand, so you can see him kind of holding that tissue. I'm not sure how he did it. So all the guys just getting their last warm-ups in. Nobody's really gone off. We saw, obviously, Ullman's 10 points. There's Obisoko in the background. He's injured, out a couple of weeks. Was their captain, but they've given it over. Also, Randall is injured. He's out a fair few months. Big knee injury. So some banged up London Lions that they've had to call upon. Randall exactly right on time. Thank you, cameraman. And he's managed to score 2 points. Get his first minutes, just join the team. week. So I think these first 2 minutes are going to be really crucial for London Lions, how they come out with their energy. I thought they started the game very well, but just get themselves moving, rocking and rolling, and get them in a nice rhythm. There was a point there that both teams kind of got sloppy with the ball and just had to get it back together. So just under a minute. Turk Telekom, both coaches, like I said, spoke about the rebound, so no doubt I see both teams making sure that's a top priority to box out, get the ball and get going. There's some Turkish fans, not only London Lion fans in the building, some Ankara fans also. So a few minutes, well, a few seconds, should I say, until we get underway in this second half. Ankara already out onto the floor. Here comes the London Lions, and Sabonis kind of trying to get the crowd into this game. They're going to be important. Always want to protect home court, especially, there it is, see? Trying to hype up not only his team and his coaching staff, but the fans. Okay, here we go. Second half of EuroCup round 5 action. In this group, both teams sitting at 2-2. Philip trying to find a pass, finds Magusti, back to Aaron Wright, into his mid-range jumper, overshoots it. Smith with the rebound. Here's Smith, goes on. Usher skips it to the corner. 6 on the clock, Smith's got to go now. With that crossover, gives him enough space to let it go. Love that for him. He's able to just get himself a couple more inches away from Scott to shoot that. Magusti. Here's Philip, down low for Scott. Done all the hard work, so all he's got to do is turn and score. Smith, handoff. Usher knocks that one up, but not in. Philip down to Williams, and they're going to call a foul. Looks like it's on Alexander. Don't love that call from the referee. Let's have a look here. We get a replay. Usher comes. If that's on Usher, then cool. He slaps down. Don't know, maybe the feet underneath Williams. So quick fouls have been called here on Turk Telekom. Now it's Simonovic with a foul. That's his second foul, Simonovic. So 2 fouls for Turk Telekom. Here's Williams. Has to turn around and gets hit in the groin area.
Foul called against number 1, Kyle Holman.
They have to shake that one off. Here he is. Let's have a look. Ugh. Horrible foul. Dangerous foul. I don't like that. It's not a basketball play. Awful. So that's 3 fouls in, what, maybe, I don't know, 20 seconds? Not even. For Turk Telekom, that's not how you want to start this second half. And And Alexander comes down with the rebound. Siminovic with the screen. And Philip puts his hand up right away and says, yep, that one's on me. That's Tariq Philip. First foul, so we can afford that one. The referee is just trying to get everything under control. Smith with the ball. Smith moves it on. Ball gets broken up, and it's going to stay here with Turk Telekom. So out of bounds, 3.3 seconds for the team from Turkey. Smith's got to let a long three look short. It is, hits nothing but British air. Had to shoot it with the shot clock running down. Great defensive possession for London Lions. Magusti. Rye comes up for the screen. Got the switch that they want. Magusti out to Rye, drives, stops on the dime, floats it up, gets it to go. Rye on 8 points now. Remember, he's got those 7 first half rebounds, so he's on his way to a double-double. And they're going to call a foul on Magusti as Ezdem Merolu drives. That's Magusti's second foul, so a couple of players now. 7 players with 2 fouls for London Lions. So crucial. Oh, Philip with the steal. He's on his own. He gets chased down. Floats in the air, but Scott rocks it back in. And you can see it. They're starting to growl. Massive dunk put back from Scott. The energy from the boys in black in home. Smith stops, pops and uses the bank. The bank is open. 8:41 here in London. It's a way to answer Turk Telekom with that bucket. Puts them back up 1. Aaron Rye with the screen. Philip pulls up. Back of the iron, and Scott with the rebound. And you know Coach Jan is going to be upset with that. He spoke at halftime. Right, down low. Out to Scott. This is a big 3. Scott, 5 points of his own in a row. And the Lions goes up 2. Now the crowd's into it, shouts defense. Alexander comes up for a screen, wide open. Lovely job. There's their Merolu. Just quiets the crowd. Ooh, Philip misses Magusti going back door. Back to Scott. In the same place, not the same result. Nice crossover and a foul from Magusti on the floor. Merolu, quite, what do you want to call him? Deceptive. Kind of goes one way, then the other way. Gets past Magusti, and Magusti ain't having none of that, so he fouls. Magusti is the first player of London Lions to get to 3 fouls. Told you there was 7 of them. So Adamu comes into the game. and also Randall for the Lions. Also Bankston into the game. Here's Smith. Floats, gives it to Bankston. Golly, he's instant offense. As soon as he subs into the game, he's in the right place at the right time. Here's Randall. Scott hands off, Adamu. Working the ball on this left side. Now they gotta go. 3's on the clock. Williams, I don't know if he knows. He does, launches it, hits the front of the rim. Scott, who comes up with it. Good job. Wonderful rebound. And Turk Telekom. Here's Smith. And they're going to call a foul on Tariq Phillip. Phillip is saying that should have been an offensive foul, but he was on his back. And then he backs up. That's just a really smart offensive play. As Dibble knew that Tariq Phillip was on his back, so he just put the brakes on and caused the foul. So, well, here it is in the third quarter. There's 4 minutes, 46 seconds, and it's a 2-point game. London Lions down 52 to 54.
Are you ready? Okay, great. When I put both my hands in the air, everyone cheers together. Are you ready? This side. This side. This side. This side.
Well, a nice atmosphere here in the Copper Box Arena, trying to will on the London Lions. It's a great Wednesday night. It's a school holiday here in England, so lots of young kids. This is a great example of European basketball. Maybe one day they can be one of these guys. Here's Smith at the line. Misses that one. Oh, it was a 3-point shot. It was, as Phillip was on his back. So this is going to be his third free throw. Goes 2 for 3. Iverson screen into the on ball. Phillip. Scott's there trying to get something to go. Quick, Randall 3, rattles it in. That's a good job from Randall. That will do some whale of a job for his confidence. Allman. Bankston with the screen. Allman puts the Jets on. Stops. Oh, that is wonderful. Honestly, how he's able to drive and then he hits Randall. So the only way Randall can go is out of bounds and then he's wide open. Good job. Scott down low. They come and bring the double. No, they don't. Randall skips through high off the glass. No, Alexander with the rebound. Here they come. And Adamu has to foul him. Oh, he's saying he's shot. He was shooting in motion. Let's have a look. Well, have it smart. Ullman knew Adamu, I'm not sure about that, but oh well. Coach Sabonis isn't sure either. So he's just signaled this square in the air, which means the coach's challenge. So referees have to go to the monitor and just, they get to have another look to see if they think it's a shooting foul or a regular foul on the floor. So let's have a look here.
Clap, 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 clap.
Well, here we go. Let's see by their signal. Foul.
The referees have checked the ball. Ullman to the line for 3.
And they are going to stick with their call. And they have confirmed the act of shooting. Well, that's what the review is there. Ullman so smart to know the defender's coming over, so he gets into his shooting action very quickly. So he's on 12 points. He can add to this here. He's 3 from 5 this evening from the free throw line. Make it 4 from 6. So he's taken his time and he's knocked that one down too. And like I said, a lot of Turkish fans in the building here. Big Turkish community in London here. There's an over and back. And a turnover. That's not what the Lions want. Don't even get a good look at the basket. Ullman with the ball. He's been incredible. Just so efficient with every time he touches it. He's on 15. Here he is again. But Philip is fouled. They want to upgrade, but not sure about that. Ullman's in front of him. Let's go. Lovely job. Just in the passing lane. No. I think he's going for the ball. Yeah, gets the ball. It's not an upgrade. But I'm not a referee. I don't have a luminous yellow shirt or a whistle, and they've upgraded it. This is why I'm a commentator, ex-player, and not a referee. So Philip will go to the free throw line, and nobody will line up as it's an upgrade. Well, this is one area Philip does struggle at. He shoots 30% this season from the line. Makes that one.
As the foul is called, let's go to the line. The possession will stay with the London Lions. Let's go, Lions, let's go.
So as it was an upgraded foul, they'll also get the possession back here. Try to chip away at this lead, and that's not what you want from a possession. It's an offensive foul, and that will put Philip on 3 fouls. So you got Magusti and Philip and Adamu on 3 fouls now, and 5 other guys on 2. They can afford it, but Philip needs to be smart. And Adamu, actually, an offensive foul. So we're just having an offensive foul party down here. Both teams getting called. At least they're calling it both ways. Let's have a look. Where is this one? Well, your guess is as good as mine. So here's Adamu with the ball. Big screen from Scott. They've moved the ball to the other side. Randall can't knock that one down. Smith. Smith trying to get something to go. Bankston with the screen. He's got the mismatch, but Smith decides to shoot it. Adamu with the rebound. Here comes Randall. Aaron Wright. Randall gets it back to Price. Can't get it to go. Good rebound from Wright. He's been an absolute menace on the boards, and another offensive foul. So
offensive foul called against number 10, Ethan Price.
I think both teams need to.
Head coach Tobias Sabonis.
Just checking, yeah. And because Sabonis in the background, you see him going no, 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 and is angry. Gets a technical foul. So Smith is going to walk the length of the floor and shoot free throws. He's knocked it down, and it will go back down the other end. But both teams, in my opinion, the referees have called it, and it's clearly something they're emphasizing on. You've got to make sure you set your feet, you're solid as the player with the ball. Wait for your guy to set the screen for you. Don't go too early. That's my advice for both teams. Allman. Little handoff series here. Bankston working strong. Uses the glass. You've got to like him. Strong as an ox. Bankston just makes his way into the paint. Here's Scott. Scott gets his shot blocked out of here. I told you about Bankston's shot block ability. Look at this. Floats it up so Bankston can go up and get it. Wow, that's nice. That's Turk Telecom's first block. Here's Aaron Wright out to Scott. Good ball movement. Air ball, but Aaron Wright keeps it in, and the bench has been given a technical foul as well. They felt like Aaron Wright was out of bounds. The referee signal was a thumbs up. And then the bench jumped up and thought incorrect. So the bench has been given a technical foul. So both teams, not only do they need to work on their screening ability, because a lot of offensive screens have been called, but also their emotions. Just need to rein it in. Orlando misses the free throw. London Lions 5 from 11 this evening. And they're right on their percentage, 56%. This is great. They had me speechless because Williams fell over. I lost my words. I choked on them. Outstanding. Hopefully we'll see the highlights so then I can actually do my job, because Allman puts the Jets on. Puts the Jets on as it's 56-66. Gets past his defender and gives it off to Alexandra. So after this timeout, we'll see that highlight. Well, here it is, look at this. Makes Williams fall over and just hands it off beautifully to Alexandra. Look, leaves Williams on the floor and Rando in the dust. The defender has to come over. And Alexandra says, thank you very much. Oh, why not? So good, we get to see it 3 times, in fact. Thank you very much. So with that bucket, puts Turk Telekom, Ankara up 10. This is their biggest lead. And it's really a lot to do with that man there. Woman. He's got 15 points. Randall. This is a big possession for the Lions. Adamu. Williams comes over to screen. Goes down low, and there's a foul.
Foul given against number 0, Michael
Devol saying I'm all hooked up.
Team fouls.
Williams does a good job rolling. And both teams over the limit, so last minute and 14 will be free throws. Williams knocking that one down. Free throws are going to be crucial. Turk Telekom way better percentage, 18 from 23 this evening. And the Lions, on the other hand, are 7 from 14, make it 8 from 15.
Lions on defense.
Is Allman. Nobody comes over to stop him. He's wide open. And he then goes straight to the rim. A breakdown on the defensive end from Lions. Who's going to stop him? No one, I'll tell you that for free. He's so good creating the contact and getting the ball up and at the rim. So these are going to be his 9th and 10th free throw for Coleman. Gets that one to rattle in and back to a 10-point game. And here goes Lions. Moving the ball, here goes Williams. Good job. That's efficient. Deep into the paint. Here's Smith. The cry is defense. Can they get the stop? Here's Ullman. He's been a problem. And Alexandra yet again on the end of Ullman's assist. That's 2 highlight dunks. Oh, that's pretty. And they've just absolutely overwhelmed London Lions defense. Here's Randall, has to shoot the 3, misses badly. And a run out from Alexandra, falls over, gets the finish. It's gonna be, might be a delay of game here. That's gonna be a warning as Devol threw the ball straight to the referee. Really could have been a technical, to be fair.
Everybody clap your hands.
So this has been a 27-18 quarter for Turk Telekom. So 1.5 seconds on the clock, enough to catch and dribble and maybe score here. And good look at it, but doesn't go down. It's a 12-point game. Turk Telekom absolutely explode in this third quarter, scoring 27 points and done, honestly, in a lovely way. The team played great basketball here. There it is, 72-60. And for me, they also have 12 assists, Turk Telekom. They're attacking, they're putting pressure on the rim, making London Lions have to defend a couple guys on 3 fouls now. They've got 5 guys on 3 fouls. Oh, why not? Let's have a little third quarter highlight reel for you, because I'm excited about it, and there'll definitely be Kyle Alexandra, a couple of dunks on there for you. Aaron Rye's done a good job. Scott had his own highlight, and 5 points in a row. He hit that 3, then the dunk. There's the one. Bankston, strong going in. He had a dunk as well. They've just really upped the tempo, turning good defense into great offense. Williams managed to get that and there. And to finish it off, Alexandra falls over but finishes it. He's got 15 points. Mr. Kyle Alexandra, 15 and 9 rebounds. So a little double-double look out for him. But Kyle Allman, 17 points and 4 assists. He's been dropping off a couple of dimes. So Smith, we're into the 4th and final quarter. London Lions down 12 here at home. This is a nice drive through, plenty of contact, but also a travel. He's not happy about it. Vol turns it over. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, Philip will bring the ball up. This is an important possession. In need a bucket. McGusty back into the game. He had 3 fouls, so was out for quite some time. Down low to Scott, uses the dribble wisely. Rocks and rolls. The defense gets off of him. And the soft touch. I want to steal. And Williams tries to go for the highlight play. Doesn't score. Wow, Smith wide open in the corner. Usher. And Philip. Scott. I kind of like the mismatch, Philip on Smith, but Scott is going to take on Usher, and he's in the foul, so it was the right decision. Look at this here, Scott. Just look. I don't know about that one. I felt like he was moving his hands and his feet. Here's Scott. And he's just burying Jordan Usher under the basket. Just gonna check what Usher's foul count is. Maybe that's why. He's got 4, so they're picking on him. Here's Smith, high up, off, wow. Incredible finish. Uses the glass for efficiency. Williams goes to Philip. Lovely job. Absolutely. We love that Tariq Phillips. Only 6'3", but is able to get up there. I saw him in warm-ups get the dunk done, but Smith, you can feel the energy in the Copper Box Arena. Nice pull up. Can't get it to go. McGusty trying to find Scott down low. McGusty skips in, soft touch, and gets it to roll, and London Lions force Turk Telekom into a timeout. The London boys have gone on a lovely little push here and forced Turk Telekom to think about it. A 6-2 run to start. Timeout. Will actually make that an 8-2 run from the London Lions. Starting off this fourth with a roar, and they're back into the game. 6 points, it was 12, and it diminished very quickly. Smith trying to get past Williams, throws it up and in. Gosh, a little floater, so difficult to defend. Phillip, back to McGusty. Here he is. Good defense, and what they're going to call travel. Not only is Ullman wonderful on the offensive end, he's doing it on the defense. Look at this, he moves his feet, just keeps that hand right there and causing all problems. Ullman. Bankston over to Smith. And Smith tries to go for the foul, but Bankston, wow, skies over London Lions defense and somehow puts that in. Wonderful job from Bankston. Here comes London Lions. They need this bucket. Rims out. Bankston with the rebound. Wow, Bankston. It's his 10th point this evening. Ullman trying to swing and get himself into position. He calls for Bankston to screen, but picks up the ball. This is a nice little drive, having the foul. There's the Merolu, upset with himself. He knows he should have scored that, but look how he's so smart. Kind of does a little hesitation at the start to get Williams up, and then uses strength and speed. So misses both of them. And we're coming down to 6 minutes here. There's a foul from both referees. And they've signaled 3 on Demers.
Sideline possession for the Lions. 3 minutes back underway.
So McGusty comes up to get the ball. McGusty's been quiet here, but Scott's in the corner. No, overshoots it. A bad miss from the Lions. Ullman, Alexandra, they've been great as a 1-2 punch in their pick and roll. Swings the ball to the corner, quick three, drains it. And a foul as well has been called, as Demez knocks that big three down, and then they've called a foul. And they've called Scott with the foul, the push in the back. So not only does Turk Telekom score, they get the ball back, and quickly the lead is back up. Whoa. Well, Alexandra come in there to try and get his double-double, and Ullman just says, we're taking over London Town. Timeout from London Lions. I was getting ready to say Alexandra has a double-double, trying to dunk that back in. The ball bounces back out, and Carl Ullman knocks it down. There's a timeout on the floor, 84-68.
Everyone join in, let's go. Stop, stop, clap. Stop, stop, clap. We need everyone in the building behind us right now, let's go.
Well, here's this three from Ullman as he moves up to 20 points, and he says, ice in the veins.
Let's go.
He's 2 from 2 from beyond the arc. He's dropped off 5 assists from to his teammates. He's got to the free throw line also. He's 8 from 10 and 3 rebounds to go with it. Efficiency out of this world. And he's pushed his team up 13. The highest lead was 12. London Lions went on a nice little run, made it back to 8, and then Turk Telekom said, no, 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 we're trying to steal a win on the road. Plenty of time, though. 5 minutes 29 left in this game. But the London Lion boys can't be messing about now. All efficiency and good-looking shots. Philip gets it back. Misses a slipping Scott. He stops on a dime. And Scott rips it away and gets hit. And Scott working awfully hard.
Foul called against number 7, Carl Alexander. Close shot to the line for 2.
Scott 81% from the free throw line from EuroCup this season. Free throws really a big factor for the Lions. 8 from 16 this evening. So he knocks that one down. Remember, both you play home and away as they go for a full court press here. If you're winning, you want to win by as much as you can. If you're losing, you want to keep that margin awfully small. Ullman. It's being pestered. Crosses over, makes the defense fall. Can't get it to fall, though. He's incredible. Here's Mugusti. Slips through. Williams. They need it. Looks off it is. Scott. Mugusti comes up with it. He's wide open. Here's Scott in the corner. No. And a foul from Williams. And a good catch. And his teammate, Demez, with a rebound here. Look at this. There's Muralu catches his teammate. That's lovely. Look at this. Orman will bring the ball up. Smith. Smith drives, kicks it to the corner. They're taking their time now. Oh, this could be a charge. It is. Scott in the right place at the right time. Great defense. Look at this. Comes over, gets his feet in the right place at the right time. So Magusti crosses over and gets hit at the rim. This is a good job. His first step and his quickness. You can see Alexandra running him down. They're draped all over him. Bankston's going to come back into the game. Some good minutes from Damas as he goes out. I thought he's just been solid. Hit that 3 in the corner. And a bucket. He's got 5 points as Magusti knocks it down. 14-point game. So 2 for 2 for Magusti. And a little mini full-court press here. Nothing they can't handle. Here's Smith. Smith waiting. Gets it back. Allman, this is where he's dangerous on the move. They're going to say foul is on the floor. He's so hard to stop. I don't think anyone has found a way to stay between him and the basket because he's made everyone fall over. And he's got a 20-piece this evening. So Bankston with this trying to hand it off. Allman puts the Jets on now. Euro steps, but Williams slams it down and says, not in our house. Magusti sets off. Somebody must be open. Williams. Scott with the screen. Magusti stops on the dime. They needed it. They needed it. So Turk Telekom going to take their time. The time is their friend. They're going to use all of their shot clock before they get going. Here's Smith. He'll step back for the 3. And Scott. Oh, wonderful. This is going to be a jump ball. Gosh. That's how you do it. As the Muralou comes in there and causes havoc and has a jump ball in EuroCup. He's still, look at that, lovely shot. Good job, cameraman. Thank you for that angle. They still, they jump ball. It's not the arrow. Possession arrow, so this will be a jump ball. There's then Muralou and Scott, who will win the jump ball. Scott gets the possession. And here comes Phillip. Uses the screen, moves it on to Scott. Aaron Wright. On to Williams, this is good. Phillip, step back. Magusti travels. Turnover from the Lions.
2 minutes 34 remains in this one.
And that's the difference, you know, definitely in American basketball, that's not a travel. In Europe, it is. You've got to get the ball down quick. You've got to throw it down, and then you can get to moving. Here's Smith. Bankston comes over for the big screen. They go again. He's got the switch that he wants. Smith, Scott's having to defend him. 4 seconds. show a hand, Smith. And they get the stop that they want. Here they go. 2-on-2. Philip, no, awful pass. It was behind, but somehow Williams figures it out. Wow. I closed my eyes because I was upset. That's a silly turnover, but Williams gets it done. And I'm mad at Turk Telekom. Come on, you need that well, both teams right now making mistakes, but the one man I've got to congratulate is Williams, because that was a turnover and it slips out the hands of Meralu, and goes, Williams works for it. Oh, but these free throws are letting the Lions down. And you know what they're going to be practicing this week, but they shoot 56% on the EuroCup season. So it goes 1 from 2, makes it a 9-point game. The full court press is taken off. Ullman. Big screens coming up. 5 on the clock. Good fake. Oh, textbook fake. Shot fake, excuse me. Pulled an Aaron Rye on an Aaron Rye. He usually makes this move. Look at this. He knows the defender's going to go up. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Ullman is putting on a clinic. As Rye is upset. He knew he bit at that shot fake. And Ullman, I've been so impressed with him this game. He's been doing well in his EuroCup campaign. He had 14 points their first game against Lazio Fam, and 16 in Podgorica. That's his highest score. Well, today he said, I'm lighting it up. He showed up and showed out. His down low to Scott. The passing has been letting Lions down. And Ullman, now we're under a minute and a half. Well, Turk Telekom, they're going to take their time. They're going to run the whole clock. The foul's been called.
Foul called against number 16. That is Joyce.
So London Lions are over the limit. So that will put Smith onto the free throw line. Stays at an 11-point game. Goes 1 for 2. Scott, here he is down low, gets himself to the left hand layup. That's nice, but they've got to hurry up. Well, they're saying the ball is got some sweat on it, so they need to wipe it down, so they will do. And you can see why there. Scott working awfully hard and dripping of sweat. So quick clean up of the ball. And we're back to 10. Full court press from the Lions. Oh, they're tiptoeing. Ullman will bring the ball up. Defense is the cry. Ullman hawking Williams down. Now he puts the jets on into the jump shot, can't get it to go. Smith batters it in, but he's out of bounds. If they go, they can have 5 on 4. They go quickly. McGusty winds a 3 up, front rims it. And who comes up with it? Bodies flying everywhere. Bankston, right. It's a wrestling match, and they've gone with the jump ball. Wow. Who wants it more? Players flying in the air here. Williams, good job to get your body on it, but then Bankston comes over, sits on Williams, and then Rye puts him in a headlock pretty much. So it's a jump ball between Bankston and Rye. So there's 21 seconds on the shot clock and 26 seconds on the game clock. It's a 10-point game. Here's the jump ball. And Bankston clearly wins that one, but he's stuck in the corner. Alexander finds Allman. Allman. And that will do it. Wide open layup from Esdem Muralou. And a sneaky Smith comes and steals the ball so they can have one more possession on it. Why not add to the score? Here's Smith. Good defense. Dives on the floor. Allman, no. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. An outstanding second half from especially Allman, Alexandra, and just in general. They actually they tie with the London Lions in that fourth quarter, 17 apiece, but it was that third quarter. Turk Telekom turned it on. They scored 27 points, held London Lions to 18, just gave them enough to go into the fourth with a lead and get their third win in EuroCup. And Coach Sabonis, you can see, takes losses very hard. They did what they can, but it wasn't enough. The Turkish team comes on the road and gets a win. That's 2 away wins for Turk Telekom. Coach Jan says thank you very much. You can see all the fans, the Turkish fans here at Turkey, have made the trip to celebrate and support. There was a great amount of them here. It doesn't feel like an away game for this team. So Coach Shan very happy. London Lions, on the other hand, fall, and they go 2-3 in this group. And Magasti got himself in a little bit of foul trouble, had to sit here 3 fouls, only 11 points. And there's the final stamp. It's Turk Telekom, Ankara 89, London Lions 77. Well, we always love a magic moment here at EuroCup, and here it is. And I'm guessing it might be one of these dunks. Yes, it is. It's Allman leaving Williams on the floor to think about what he's going to have for dinner tonight. And remember that one in his sleep. And then Alexander rocks the rim. So we like a magic moment here. Well, player of the game, and number 7, Alexander. It really could have been Allman as well, but we'll give him a highlight. of the assist that he dropped, but he had a double-double. Kyle Alexander, 15 points, 10 rebounds, and just worked tremendously hard. We also have to give a shout out to Kyle Allman, 20 points, 5 assists, and got it going. He was 2 from 2 also from the line.
Make sure you follow us on socials for exclusive updates and all the up-to-date content from your London Lions. We'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, equality, and unity to every single one of you. See you later.
A great job from Turk Telekom. I thought they just managed the game very well. We'll have a chat with Coach Sabonis.
Coach, just overall thoughts on the game?
Physicality, boxing out, and turnovers. When you don't come to play against a good team, don't match their physicality, it's tough.
What are you guys looking to clean up heading into your next couple games?
A lot of things. We have to rewatch the game and see our mistakes, but it starts with physicality and desire. They wanted it more.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, there you have it. Who wants it more? And Turk Telekom came on the road, and on the road wins are worth double, in my opinion. It's so tough. But Coach Sabonis said, who wanted it more? And there were times that you saw Turk Telekom diving on the floor, sacrificing their bodies. They also rebounded very, very well. But actually it was not too bad. London Lions 30 total rebounds and Turk Telekom 32. But they were able to score those 23 second chance points, and that was really how they got themselves up in the game and just kept it rolling. So we should be able to speak to, yes we can, Turk Telekom's head coach, Jan.
Coach, huge road win for your guys. How proud you are of them?
I mean, that was really a great battle on the court, definitely. I want to congratulate the London team also. They really fought well. End of the day, we gave up, I believe, 17 offensive rebounds, and that was not our plan. We should control the board better, our own board. But on the other hand, we push our opponent to make 15 turnovers, so we at least balanced the possession battle. And we were more aggressive attacking into paint and draw more fouls. But end of the day, it's one win. It's a long, long season. We need to get better offensive decisions, especially, and defensively controlling the board.
What else are you looking to improve going into your next couple games?
I mean, EuroCup, every game is really tough. We are playing third on the road game right now. So a little bit fatigue was inside the game from our side. We need to prepare ourselves good for 40 minutes challenge.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Prepare themselves. They've been on the road for 3 games. And they've got the win. They're 1-4 in domestic, but they're 3-2 in the EuroCup. And coach can be very happy with that. He was obviously picked apart a couple of their rebounding things. Well, let's have a chat with player of the game, Alexander.
Kyle, huge second half defensive effort from your guys. What led to that?
Well, first things first, all glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But, man, we came out aggressive. We knew that we had to play more one-on-one defense, and we had to do a better job rebounding to start separating ourselves in the lead.
Your guards did a great job creating for you down low. How important is that moving forward?
Very important. You know, paint touch is something that we emphasize as a team. When you get into the paint, everything opens up, and so just the fact that we have aggressive guards that are talented, willing to get downhill, it means everything for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's a great point with a guy like Allman and Smith able to get downhill, like he said, and then hand him off. A couple of dimes. Allman had 6, and I bet you most of them were to him, as he finishes with a double-double, 15 and 10. Well, here's our highlights of tonight's game. McGusty started off the London Lions. They started well. Usher Those were one of the guys that we wanted to look out at the start of the game. Usher only finished with 3 points though, and Magusti finished with 16 in the end. But other guys got involved. Philip finishing with 10 points, Scott with 16. But Turk Telekom come away with a stunning win here in London. Well, we know what this game was, but there it is, was that Chemnitz Ratio Fam Ulm was the game that we were having a look. So Chemnitz looks like they got that dub 89-78, and there's the rest of the games as well. In this Group B, it's starting to really, you know, get juicy as we're into round 5, and next week will be round 6. At the top is Beşiktaş, and Turk Telekom with this dub move up to 4th, being 3-2, and London Lions just like that dropped to 7th. So a lot of work to do, but a good job from the Turkish team here this evening. Turk Telekom get it done. Here's next week and the games that are coming up. And well, Turk Telekom will go to Greece, and London Lions have to go on the road to Ulm, Germany. Well, thank you very much for joining me for this EuroCup game this evening. Turk Telekom get the job done, 89-77. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Good night.
BKT EuroCup in association with